What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. Mike.
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really let, hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was gonna, I thought Lil Murder was gonna turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he started talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped here everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs tonight. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue Joshua or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Y'all sure got me taking a swig of ginger ale. Jesus Christ, superstar. Hey, everybody. What is that? Hey. We are here. What's up, people? What is up? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper Boo. Tracy Wilson, hey boo. Oh, happy belated birthday, my love. Well, happy birthday. Y'all give Tracy a cash app. Send up your coins. Tracy, you go ahead and put your cash app in the chat so the people can send you some birthday, goodness and treats and shit. Yes. Hey, Morgan Boo. Glad to see you. Budgets Waits. Janae. Hey, everybody. Y'all put a shondo in the chat for Tracy W., who celebrated a birthday this weekend. There go my girl, Tanya. Tanya is always out and about amongst the people. Listen, when I tell y'all, Tanya be out here partying. Tanya be outside, okay? Tanya don't have time to be inside. Mama be outside. Do you hear me? I need to be like Tanya when I grow up. Hey, Tanya Boo. Diamond Pearl Jim. Hey, everybody. MVN, Miss Trisha P, Xavier. Hey, everybody. My hall monitors are in place. Thank y'all for being here. Hey. What is going on? What is going on, people? We are here. God, listen. We I was real busy this weekend. I had a lot going on this weekend, and so that's why there was no silly Saturday. Will there be a silly Saturday this coming weekend? I'm gonna be. I'll be home in Miami. Hey, Montrez, boom. What'd you say, Ty? You be tired too, child. Hey, Jason, what's up? Hall monitors. Late bell today. Late bell is at 5:35. At 5:36, we get the essay. Essay today, 7,500 words. There we are. There we are. Late bell is at 5:35. So listen, you can either get your behind in here on time, come to class on time, or get all parts of this 7,500 word essay. It's real easy. What do you want from me? Oh, oh, where did my top go? Y'all hold on. Get my top. Drop the top to my soda. Oh, 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 oh. You heard the Tampa 30? Child. I was just in Tampa earlier this month. Telling you, I'll be home in Miami this weekend. Gonna have a good time. Snacks today. So I'm trying out. I found these. So I'm gonna try the sugar free Albanese. Y'all know Albanese have the best gummy bears and gummy worms. There is they're the best. It's not even close. But I never had the sugar free. I usually don't like sugar free anything, but I'm gonna try these out. Okay. No, we was not in Tampa with no Ralph. Listen, I don't even do Ralph like that. He do not do it for me, honey. Anyway, let me see how they taste. Hold on. Okay, they're not bad. I definitely taste the difference from the regular, but of all the sugar-free candies that I've had, that is probably one of the better ones. Hmm. Trade CC, do one of my hall monitors today. Hall passes $125. That's how much we giving hall passes out for. $125. So pick your poison. You either paying this good $125 or you writing this good 7,500 word essay. Decide what you're gonna do. Can somebody put in the members only chat that we live so these people can get in here and fall out the bushes before we get to this good before we get to this good late bell. I'm just saying. So how was y'all weekend? I hope y'all had a good time this weekend. Mm, I really hope y'all had a great time this weekend. In my absentia. Hey, China White, boo. Mm-mm. They ain't allowed to choose their own topics. Hall monitors, I'll let you choose their topics for them. They ain't allowed to choose nothing. So everybody always want to call me when they know I'm live. Oh bastards. Anyway, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. I started to do a politics of it all because I had quite a few sugar spike segments, but um, oh, but anyway, I didn't. So I because I had some stuff that I wanted to do outside of politics. So we here with it run your mouth. Hey, quintessential boom. See, that's how you do. Quintessential said, I am at work listening because, well, Quintessential is a hall monitor. So she say, listen, and I'm an old school hall monitor. I don't have time for essays. I don't do essays because I got this good blue hall monitor sash that makes me above the regular people. I ain't mad at it. Y'all, all those who are not hall monitors and mods, y'all notice how the hall monitors just roll up in here with their, entitlement and privilege. Like, bitch, you see this blue hall monitor sash with my little badge on it? Bitch, fall back and stand down. I don't do essays. I give out essays. Child. Y'all see how they do y'all? They ain't right. They are not right. Mm-mm-mm. They ain't got to do y'all like that. Not that we ask you how many licks does it take. You know what? Anyway, so let's see here. Mm, mm, mm. So let's talk about some stuff. While I was out of town, Jim Brown passed, and he is much so celebrated as one of the most gifted athletes of all time. Champion in football, champion in lacrosse, played basketball, played some of everything. He was also a civil rights leader and activist in the field of human rights and civil rights. However, this is 2023, and no indiscretion will be left, without being spoken of. So people are bringing up the fact that he did have a past with domestic violence. Why are we saying rest in hell to Jim Brown? See, it'd be one thing if Jim Brown was somebody who did wrong and never, was remorseful, apologetic, acknowledged their wrongdoings and went on with life, like the Carolyn Bryants of the world. However, Jim Brown should not be told to rest in hell. Okay? Jim Brown is somebody who should be celebrated. Jim Brown is a wonderful human being. He's going on to be with, or whatever religion you believe in, if he's going to be reincarnated, maybe he's out there swimming around as a new beluga whale. If you believe that he's going on to the pearly gates, he made his way into the pearly gates. If you want to, damn him to hell, that's up to you. But we're not going to damn him to hell. We will celebrate Jim Brown. White people around the country would love for black people never to celebrate our own people. We ain't about that life over here. We will celebrate our own, especially those of ours that were ours, always was ours, authentically ours, and never tried not to be ours. Now, when the likes of an Orenthal passes away, white people, y'all can have him. Y'all can have the murderer. He wanted no parts of us, so y'all got him. We don't want no parts of him. But Jim Brown, we'll take Jim Brown. You say the people was at Megan Good's throat because she said rest in peace. Child. Some of your generation, Xavier, have way too much time on their hands. Way too much time on their hands. And 30, 40, 50 years from now, let's see what people will pull up from their past. I'm just saying. Now, are we put a 27 in the chat if you are like some of these people who feel like we should not celebrate the life of Jim Brown? If you feel like he's a horrible person, we do not need to celebrate his life, put a 27 in the chat. If you feel like we should celebrate his life, then put a 1 in the chat. See how many 27s we get. Yeah, I thought he was her grandfather or a godfather or some kind of he's something to her. I don't know exactly what, but he's something. Mm, 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 mm. But over in these parts, we will celebrate him, okay? He's an NFL legend, very well known, very well respected in the sports arena. All right. In more news, Janelle Monáe has said to you people, I'm in my happy place with my titties out. I think the world collectively is in a better place when my titties are out. So the woman said she gonna have more opportunities for her titties to be out. And then she decided she was going to be on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine once again with her titties out. Y'all want to see the cover? Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on. Hold your line. Give me a sec. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for you. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, Jim Brown played for the Cleveland Browns. Hall of Famer. I mean, just someone who is well respected in all sports circles. Not that much as wait say good for her. Good for her. Mm-mm. All right. So here is Janelle Monáe's there you go. Mama said, I'm happier when my titties are out. The world is a better place when my titties are out. I'm leaving my titties out, okay? The woman has a beautiful set of titties. Why do we need to make her feel bad about it? Right. She's a nice set of tits. Hey, Des. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, bro? Hey, y'all, boom. Jonathan, I just got here. Bam. Titties, breasts. The woman said she's happier and the world is better when her tits are out. I just want her to go talk to some of her male fellow male actors, I should say, so they can feel happier with their penises out. If Janelle Monae can be happy with her tits out, I got a whole list of male actors who should join her and just be happy with their meat out everywhere. Just let it hang. We came into the world this way. Why do we not need more titties and dicks hanging out? I'm just here for it. That's good to hear. There's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Glad you're doing good. Still over there cooking, I see. So listen, the more goddamn titties, and more titties, maybe she can talk to some of her male actor friends and they could just have dick slanging everywhere. We're here for it. Make everybody happy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is Janelle Monae and her tatas. But yeah, she's on the cover of Rolling Stone. Y'all know, what was that, last week or week before last? There was the video that went viral of her, flashing her tits at a club, and they were beautiful, and the people were all about it. I'm just saying. So shout out to Janelle Monae and her tits. In other news, Carmelo Anthony retired, and he had a whole video about it. Y'all want to see the video? Some of y'all like, who is Carmelo Anthony? Some of y'all only know him because he is Lala Anthony's husband. But Lala Anthony would not be a person or even known if not for her husband, Carmelo Anthony. It really was the other way around. She would not be anything, anywhere, or anybody except for the groupie skank that she was, trying to land her an athlete, Monique Samuels. Anyway, so he made this video. Let me play the video for y'all. Hold on, I ain't say go yet. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I ain't ready yet. God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is why I need a production team. All right. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Yeah. With no heart. It was all from the heart.
I remember the days when I had nothing, just a ball on the court, and the dream was something more. But basketball was my outlet. My purpose was strong, my communities, the cities I represented with pride, and the fans that supported me along the way. I am forever grateful for those people and places, because they made me, Carmelo Anthony. But now the time has come for me to say goodbye. To the court where I made my name, to the game that gave me purpose and pride. With this bittersweet goodbye to the NBA, I'm excited about what the future holds for me. When people ask what I believe my legacy is, it's not my feats on the court that come to mind, nor the awards or praise, because my story has always been more than basketball. My legacy, my son, is in you. I will forever continue through you, because the time has come for you to carry this torch. So Kai, chase your dreams. Let nothing hold you back. Let nothing intervene. My legacy, now and forever,
The sun, moon, and star.
lives on through you.
exist in my space.
And I'll always be proud of all that you do.
You understand?
Peace.
We got to keep it real with reality, and reality gonna keep it real with us. I remember them good old days.
I mean, he retired. I think his best years was probably his first few years at New York. I liked him. I liked him best at Denver when he was with Denver, but his best years were probably the first maybe 3, 4 years in New York. He never won a championship in the NBA. He did win one in college with the Cornrows up at Syracuse. He won, I think, about 2 or 3. I think he won 3 gold medals with the U.S. team. He was always on the U.S. team. But yeah, one of the now he was a good player. He was a good player. Is he a Hall of Famer? That's questionable. Some will say yes. He definitely has the stats to validate a Hall of Fame nod. But you know how these things go. People are fickle and they say, where are your rings? So what Yana said, she said, wait to say anything about the daughter. I ain't seen it for the since we found out about the daughter. He doesn't have a relationship. I thought it was a quick picture of the daughter in that video. It wasn't a quick picture of the daughter. It wasn't a picture. It wasn't a quick picture of the daughter. And now, hey, Mr. Pisces. So he likes to see that. And I thought we saw a quick image of. Hold on. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know we saw a quick picture of the daughter. I know when he showed a little picture of the little boy or the son, we saw a little picture of the daughter. Hold on. I'm going back through this video, y'all. It was a little quick pic of the daughter. Hold on. I'm looking. I'm really looking, y'all. I'm looking. Hold on. Oh, wait. See, he did have the daughter. It was, y'all know, let me go back. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Actually, he showed the daughter before he showed the son. Let me put this picture. Y'all, see, let me share it. Hold on. Hold your line. Let me, hold on. What Tracy said, it's a picture with no name. He called it, you know what? Because the son plays basketball and he's talking about his basketball legacy. He's retiring from basketball. The son is 16. The son is already being recruited by several universities. The son is on the basketball landscape and radar. So that's why he's talking about the son, because he knows that the son is going to be a basketball player. Well, hopefully will be a basketball player. I'm gonna show y'all see, you cannot make y'all happy. See what I'm saying? People can't even retire in peace with y'all. Lord, gone are the days when people could just retire in peace. Here we go. Now watch this.
My legacy, my son.
There's the daughter. Did we not see the daughter? He says his son is his legacy because he's talking about his legacy in the NBA. He's retiring from the NBA, not retiring from life. Now, if he were retiring from life, giving a good farewell before he went to the great beyond, then he could say my legacy is my kids and my family and da 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 da. But he's talking about his legacy in the NBA. because he figures his son is gonna be like, I'm gonna show y'all again. The man put the daughter
My
up there.
legacy,
He had the
my
daughter
son,
up there before he even had the son.
is in you.
The daughter was up there before the son. You know what? Sick of y'all. Can't even. Just sick of y'all. The man doing the best he can. And here y'all go. See, the daughter's name is Legacy. That even makes more sense. Y'all want me to show it again? Now that you know his daughter's name is Legacy, does it make more sense? I'm glad. Thank you, Diamond Pearl Gem. Thank you. Thank you, Diamond Pearl Gem. Because the man's daughter is named Legacy. Now, mind you, when you go to his Wikipedia, they don't even list the daughter on the Wikipedia. But that's not my fault. I don't. Wikipedia is incorrect. Just saying. Just saying. But y'all are horrible. This is why people are not nice to y'all. Oh, girl. This is why we can't have nice things. This is exactly why we have nice things. The man wanted to just put out a cute video and fucking retire. And here come y'all over here windmilling in the goddamn streets because, oh, where's the daughter? He ain't talking about the daughter. He mentioned the little girl's name. Her name is Legacy. And he said, to my legacy, my son. His daughter and his son. The son could be mad. Well, he did mention the son name because he did say Kai, and the son's name is, I think, Kion or something like that, or something like that. But still, so that means he mentioned the daughter and he mentioned the son. Diamond Pearl Gem is not trolling. She is not trolling. She's giving us the goods. Okay. God. Lord. Oh, the late bell has rang. Sorry, y'all. Make sure y'all run me my hall monitors monitor the doors. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Either they got $129.99 or they got a good 7,500 word essay. We can't keep playing with these people. Run me my essay or run me my coins. Run me my essay or run me my coins. It doesn't have the same ring to it as run me my cooch or run me my coins. Why the girl name can't be Legacy? Maybe that's her middle name. God, can't live with you people. The man ain't did nothing to y'all. Lala, we ain't said nothing about the fact that Lala Anthony was around here landing low and spreading it wide, and we've known about that for years. So many, hell, half the NBA has talked about and has given Carmelo the blues about how they know every parts of her blocks. That is a well-known fact. Half the NBA can stake claim on Lala Anthony's blocks, but y'all ain't giving her no grief. But Carmelo Anthony, y'all giving him all the smoke in the world. Just saying. Any smoke for Lala who around here get her back blown out by half the NBA? Oh. No, it wasn't before the relevant. It was during marriage. It was during the marriage. This is very well known in NBA circles. This is no secret. Saying that you don't know that Lala Anthony was getting around the entirety of the NBA is just like saying you didn't know that Dwight Howard liked to get duped in the booty by our trans sisters all up and down the fruited plains. These are things that we know within the NBA. If you follow the NBA closely, Lala Anthony was, a skank, a tramp. And they used to make him feel bad all the time about the fact that his wife was getting bust down by, the starting lineups for teams and stuff. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Jason, please tell the people this is not a secret. This is, y'all might want to act like y'all are oblivious, but it is well documented before and while Carmelo was married. That's why Carmelo used to get so heated at games. They used to be on the court straight clowning him. She used to be sitting courtside. He over there defending somebody, and they be like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna have her as soon as we get out this mud. I already told her where to meet me at. Dumb shit like that. Used to be on the court quoting his wife's cell phone number to him. Ain't your wife number ... Yeah, I already got them digits. I'm gonna be up in that tonight. I'm telling you. They on the court, he defending them. They talk about, yeah, your wife told you she went to blah 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 club last night. Nah, that was code language for my room at the Four Seasons or whatever. It was just crazy. She was cheating on him left, right, and sideways. But y'all want to give him all the grief in the world and give her nothing. Hell, for the longest time, he really didn't want to claim Kai because he didn't know whose baby that was, whether it was his or half the NBA's. Thank God it came out as Carmelo's, because if it didn't come out as Carmelo's, baby, you would have been paternity testing half the NBA. What I'm running my mouth about, because the D hall monitors, monitor the doors. Late bell has rang. But D, listen, these people are in my chat giving Carmelo Anthony the blues because he did or did not mention his daughter, acting like he's the worst person in the world when his wife, Lala, was around here getting her back blown out by half the NBA. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. He should hire somebody because, hell, this is not about Lala Anthony. I don't know how we went down this road with you people. We are supposed to be over here celebrating the career of one Mr. Carmelo Anthony and his retirement after 19 years in the NBA. You people are around here castigating the man, nailing him to the wall like he's the worst person in the world when his wife was as skankdacious as all get out. Please be clear. Lord. Apparently he claiming the girl, if he got the girl in the picture, hey, Ariel Proctor. Ariel say, don't do my Lala. Yeah, the Lala from MTV. Yes, that Lala D. Mama was spread the lower lid the lower and spread it wide. Apparently he's claiming the little girl. Why y'all keep saying he's not claiming the little girl? He had the whole girl in the video. I know y'all are a product of y'all environment, and that's why we love y'all over here. Listen, they and that's why when she was over here and when people was over here windmilling for her, like yeah, she need to leave his ass. A lot of us was over here like, why? Because she the one who been cheating way more than he been cheating. Hell, there was talks, and it never. This was like early in the marriage and before like social media is what it is now. There were talks about her giving him an STD, and that went through NBA circles about her allegedly giving him an STD. And when it came out, they tried to flip it, and he was okay with them flipping it, so it didn't come back on her because she's the wife, and he didn't want his wife looked at like that. But the real story was that it came from her. Child, don't get me started. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. That's what the people were saying. Maybe I don't know, but her reputation precedes her. I'm just saying. Some of y'all who follow the NBA, y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I am not lying. If you follow the NBA, you know I'm telling the truth. So his son is his legacy in the NBA. You missing the whole point. Y'all would be the kids that I would give an F when we're doing analysis of novels and stuff. You missed the whole point. He's not talking about his legacy as a man. He's talking about his legacy in the NBA, which he believes his son is going to be his legacy in the NBA because his son is a top prospect for the NBA at 16 already. God, I ain't talking to people about that. Moving on. Go look up his son. No, his son is actually one of the top prospects in the country right now. Actually is. God. Help us, Lord. Help us, Jesus. Y'all are horrible. I blame myself. I blame myself. Let me see. In other news, Xavier, oh God, no. Xavier gifted us with the trailer for the musical for The Color Purple. I kind of want to watch it, but then again, screw it. We're going to watch it. The most they're going to do is give me a copyright. They're not going to give me a strike. They'll just give me a claim, and we won't be monetized. And that's fine. Them bastards halfway don't be wanting to monetize me anyway, old bastards. They don't care about me. They don't be wanting to monetize me anyway. So, I wait, hold on. Stupid thing. All right. So we're going to watch the trailer for The Color Purple musical. Let me take down the overlay just in case so it don't cover. So let's watch the musical, the trailer for the musical of The Color Purple. All right, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Today, our teacher taught us about a place called Africa. She say our mamas come from Queens over there. That means that we royalty.
I don't need you to love me.
Afternoon. That means me a wife.
Even if we have to part, you and me, us have one heart.
I don't need.
Get off my land!
You.
I write you every day. Daddy! Nothing but death can keep me from it.
Oh, Miss Seelig.
You must ain't got no kinfolk around these parts.
All I had was my sister. She was the only one ever loved me. I'm gonna hold my head up. I'm gonna put my shoulders back.
It's time for you to see the world.
There's gonna be some changes made.
Put it on. This ain't me. Hush. We need to look like we belong. Let's see this smile and color. Ooh, sweet and loving God. Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to. Now we're talking. Hey, hi. Dear Seeley, we are more than just kings and queens. We are at the center of the universe. Oh, yes, I am.
All right. Well, it's definitely one that we will be looking forward to and we will be watching. Um, we definitely will be looking. Thank you so much, Diamond Pearl Jim. Thank you, my love, for your why does it say silly Saturday? God, it's not silly Saturdays. Run your mouth. Thank you so much, Diamond Pearl Jim, for your contribution to the channel. Listen, y'all. Now, let me talk about it's with the color purple. If you've seen the musical, the actual Broadway show, the seminal moment is the "I Am Here" song. I think Fanny will do okay with it. I've heard Fanny. I've seen the color purple with Fanny in it, but to me, the best version of "I Am Here," I'm sorry, it's not Fanny. It's Cynthia Erivo. Like Cynthia Erivo's, rendition of that song will literally give you chills. But Cynthia Erivo comes from the Broadway world, so she knows how to sing and emote in the singing. That now, don't get it twisted. Fanny sings her face off, sings her ass off. But for me, Cynthia Erivo's, I am. Oh my God, you was yeah. She had to took me out the first time I saw her do that. I was like, oh. Cynthia, but Cynthia Erivo sings down. So, but I think it'll be a great show. Um, I love the casting. Shout out to Hallie. Hallie looked at her sister Chloe and said, "You could be around here thotting and botting around the country, barely having a singing career and getting bust down by half the music industry. I'll be over here with a real acting career, making money on my own." I'm just saying, on my own. You okay? I ain't mad at it, Hallie. You better land you some big roles and say, we ain't play around. I have a real career, not a play one, a real career. Shout out to Hallie. I love the casting of Taraji. Um, Now who's the woman that's playing Miss Sophia? I feel like I've seen her in something. Oh God, heck up! Here come Xavier. We didn't ask you for all this, Xavier. We did ask you for that. That's Danielle Brooks. Where I know her from? I feel like Jesus. You have a love-hate relationship with Cynthia. Cynthia, I have a love-hate relationship kind of with Cynthia too. Sometimes Cynthia gets on my nerves, but the one thing I can never take from Cynthia is Mama got some pipes on her. Cynthia Erivo got some pipes on her. She could just sing her face off. And her, when I saw, because I've seen The Color Purple several times, excuse me, the Broadway show, and I seen it when Fanny was in it, and I seen it with Cynthia in it, and listen, it was Cynthia for me. I'm sorry. Is that the lady from Orange is the New Black? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. I know her face from somewhere. Okay, she is from Orange is the New Black. Okay, okay. Not stole that lady's watch. You know what? Yeah, Cynthia Erivo can sing down. Sing down. Now, Fanny, the thing about Fanny has to understand is Fanny has to be more versatile in her singing. You don't have to gospel everything up. And a song like I Am Here doesn't require for you to put gospel stank on it. That song requires pure emotion and emoting. Like when you sing I Am Here, we have to believe that you are, silly, and you have finally got it, and so I feel like sometimes less is more for Fanny. And Fanny's going to have somebody that does that for her and makes her, like, for example, Patty, when Patty first started to go solo on her studio albums, the writers used to tell Patty, we don't need you to do all of that for the studio version of the song. If you want to go out and do all of that extra stuff in the live version on tour, baby, have at it. But this studio version, dial it back a little bit. We want you right here in the box because we just want to hear the purity of your voice. Because when you do too much, you miss the purity of someone's voice. And those early writers, early in Patty's solo career, told her, no, we want you to stay here in the pocket because we need the people to hear the gift that is your voice. And sometimes you learn in singing, people do a lot of riffs and runs to hide the fact that just that their voice just isn't pure. Prime example, y'all gonna get mad at me. I don't give a shit. Kim Burrell, I've never liked Kim Burrell's voice. She does a lot of riffs and runs and acrobatics, but to me, it's to hide the fact that if I just hear Kim Burrell just hit a note and just hold that one note, the voice itself isn't that pretty. She has a very raspy, husky voice that you have to do on a lot of females. You got to do some things to make that raspy, husky, almost ethereal voice look and sound good. So that's why she does a lot of acrobatics to me. But I like sometimes I need you to just hold the note and let me hear what the voice sounds like. Anyway, what y'all over here talking about in the chat? Like Avery Wilson, that boy loves him so much. Her son, okay, because everyone sound like the Clarks all the time with the riffs and runs. But the thing about it is, go back to some of them old knives. If you grew up listening to old school Clarks before they got real big critically acclaimed, like before You Brought the Sunshine, them old albums when they had all five girls, they used to do a lot of songs where it highlighted just the voices and you could hear the pure. Yeah, they did all of the runs and acrobatics, but go back and listen to some of them old albums where you would just hear them just singing. They would be holding these chords and these tones and stuff that Twinkie had wrote for them. That's what made the richness of that group. But people forget all of that. But anyway, I am excited about that. Look at Lamona came out the bushes to say he agrees with that on Kim. Yeah, I just, I've never been that big of a Kim Burrell fan. I'm not going to deny her ability. She can absolutely do some vocal acrobatics. And so I think Fanny has beautiful enough of a voice where you could, just give us the purity of the voice. And I think it'll take you a lot further. And then when you add all of the other stuff, it will, it'll make you appreciate the runs even more. Lamone done went from giving y'all the gun show to giving y'all Get This Chest. I'm here for it. Here for all of it, Lamone. Shout out to a real singer in the chat. Go, y'all can go and download his music, streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, and all of that other stuff. Lamone, tell the people where to find you at. Anyway, I'm most excited about the African sequences. Lamone, you don't have to tear down our whole fantasy over here. We was over here having whole fantasies, Lamone, and here you go messing up our fantasies over here. See what I'm saying, Lamone? Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, shout out to the movie. That movie is coming out on Christmas. I'm sure it'll do well in the box office. I'm sure it'll be a box office splash. Because you know we're gonna go see us some Color Purple. So yeah. All right. In other news, now that we are done talking about Lala Anthony and the fact that she was skanking up the NBA, ASAP Rocky said y'all need to act like gentlemen when him and his wife is in y'all presence. He says when does Fanny have a Tony Award? I don't know. I don't know if Fanny has a Tony. That's a good question. Let me see. Does Fantasia have a Tony Award? I don't see Fantasia having a Tony Award. No, she does not. She does not have one, according to this. Let me check something else, according to this site. She's going for, she won't get it. I don't see Fanny, not that she may not be good enough, but will the Academy award Fanny for that role? Whoopi ain't get one. Now, Whoopi should have got one. And what's her name who played Suge Avery could have got one too. Danny Glover could have got one as well. Like half that cast could have, that whole cast in the original Color Purple was robbed. Oprah was robbed. Whoopi was robbed. What's the lady who played Suge Avery? She was robbed. Danny Glover was robbed. You know, all of those actors and actresses in the original Color Purple got robbed. They absolutely. But there was the whole thing about them not wanting to. There was black people that were allegedly boycotting the Color Purple because of the lesbian parts of the color Purple, and because the way they said that it made the black man look and all kind. It was a whole lot of controversy around it. Anyway, this is the late 80s when they wasn't giving black people awards like that anyway. So, child, I'm just saying. Child, if she does a great performance, she might get it since they screwed Margaret Avery. Okay, thank you. Xavier, do y'all consider Color Purple a black movie even though it's directed by, it doesn't matter if it was directed by a white man, it's from a black author. Steven Spielberg was a white man. It doesn't make it a white movie because it was directed by a white director. The novel that from whence it came is a black novel. The cast is black. It's a black movie. It doesn't have to necessarily be directed by a black director in order for it to be a black movie, in my estimation. I don't think the color of the director, because if that's the case, you have some white movies that were directed by black people, and those ain't no black movies. I'm just saying. I absolutely agree, Jason. Had it not been for Steven Spielberg being behind that movie, we would not have had a Color Purple. If not for Steven Spielberg getting behind that movie, we would not have had the Color Purple at all. or if we did, it wouldn't be what we got. Let's just be clear. So anyway, what was my next story? Oh, I was talking about how ASAP Rocky said when him and his wife are in y'all presence, you need to y'all need to respect them. But here's my question. Here's my question. Weren't they at a club? Right. I think, is it Alice Walker still a lesbian? Alice? No, she's still a practicing lesbian, as far as I know. Did something change? Child, I don't know. Maybe it's I'll be forgetting stuff, y'all. The way my mind go. Now listen, you doing all this screaming and stuff at the people at the club, fighting and stuff. Can I ask a question? Is Robin Fenty still pregnant? Or did she have the baby? Did she already have the baby? Can someone this is a real question. Can somebody answer that for me? Did she already have the baby? Just because she has statements on trans people doesn't mean she's no longer a lesbian. Please be clear. I tell y'all all the time, those letters in the LGBTQ, they ain't connected like that. The L's and the G's in a lot of cases don't see it for the trans. A lot of them, especially in the G section, don't see it for the trans brothers and sisters. But that's a whole nother topic, whole nother conversation. So why is your pregnant ass wife out here in these club streets like that, where you got all kinds of smoking, alcohol, weed, anything can pop off? Clubs are just not safe spaces for pregnant women, especially in 2023, where every 5 seconds is another mass shooting some goddamn well. If my wife is pregnant and as pregnant as Rihanna is, you stand your ass at home. You shouldn't even be at this goddamn club. So for all of this smoke, ASAP Rocky, that you are giving us about y'all need to respect us and act like gentlemen when we in y'all presence. Hey, bruh, how about you try not bringing your pregnant ass wife out here to this goddamn club? The VIP section, you still got smoke all over the place at most clubs. You still got this loud ass music. You still got all kinds of shit that go off that happen at the goddamn club. Clubs, to me, if I got and how many months Rihanna is now? She ain't just got pregnant. She was big at the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl was 3 months ago. So, but what I'm saying is, all of that smoke and fever that you giving those people, you should have been giving to Rihanna about going to this club in the first place, putting your child in jeopardy and putting your child in danger. That's where all your smoke need to be. Not with the people fighting. It's with Rihanna, the mother of your child, who should be her ass at home some goddamn well. And y'all have enough money that if y'all want a whole club experience, y'all can actually rent out a spot, have a whole club experience, and make sure that when people come in that place, ain't no smoke, ain't no where y'all can control the whole narrative. She's a billionaire with the beat, 3 Comma Club. She could have rented out the whole club space and said, I want my husband to pick out who coming here. Baby, you got too many demands, sir. You got way too many demands. She's nearing the end of the second trimester, so she like 6 months. Baby, listen. My thing is, don't be around here yelling at us, talking about we better act this kind of way around your wife. You listen, I don't give a shit who you are, what your rank is financially or whatever. When you go your ass to a club, you know what clubs give. You always have head on the swivel at a club. Always head on the swivel. Just looking and making sure. Check. You never take your eyes off your friends too long. You don't want them to go too far. They might say, "All right, sis, I'm going over here. I met this dude over. All right, going on over there. But I'm still gonna have my eyes just in case something pop off over there. Always head on the swivel. Always watching the exits. I've never gone to a club and not been and I'd be real drunk. And my drunk ass would be like, "Good, let's go on by this exits just in case." And these girls like that crazy. I'll even pay attention to my surroundings to hear, is somebody over next to me having a badass argument? Are they yelling too loud? Are they making too much commotion? They look like they about to fight. Girl, let me move. I don't have this type of energy. Girl, let me move because I don't need them hit me. I don't need to bump into me. I don't want no smoke over there. I don't know who got a gun, knife, whatever, baby. Y'all got it. I'm just saying. Baby, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about that before y'all left the house. Listen, I don't care what happened. Everybody have a meetup spot. And we always park by a landmark. Because at night, some of our blind asses can't see nothing. So it's going to be a tree, a stop sign, some type of bill. We got a, some type of landmark. Bitch, we all meet over here at this motherfucking tree. Do not forget the goddamn tree. We meeting over here at this stop sign. We meeting over here at this fire hydrant. Bitch, don't be late because we ain't got this type of time. Bitch, don't be in the bathroom sucking dick, talking about, oh, da da da. Baby, we will leave you, call you a Uber. We not fighting. When you go to the club, you set a whole bunch of ground rules. Listen, we not fighting and carrying on. We not doing none of this shit. Baby, you go over there and you start fighting, baby, you are on your own. Girl. Not meet up at the Waffle House. Hell, the Waffle House is more dangerous than the damn club. Girl, boom, a mess. Just a damn mess. I got to get off here soon. I still got several topics. Listen, y'all messed me up with Lala and Carmelo. Ladies and gentlemen, non-gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. And just because we have it.
America presents Real Women of Politics.
Real women of politics.
Today we salute all the real woman leaders of this great country.
Real women don't have to fake it.
Real women. Doing real things.
Real women work too hard for this.
Some big companies can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore.
Real people know the difference.
That's why we're introducing the Real Women of Politics koozie.
Real women of politics.
Now, you can salute the real women of politics at every backyard barbecue and tailgate. And if it covers up the label of a big woke company, well, that works too.
Real women in politics.
Order your Real Women of Politics koozie today.
Take us out, Moose.
Take us out, Muse. Anyway, so Daniel Penny, murderer. I can just stop there. Daniel Penny, murderer, is on record saying, let me just read this to y'all. Quote, "This has nothing to do with race. I judge a person based on their character. I'm not a white supremacist. I mean, it's a little bit comical. Everybody who's ever met me can tell you, I love all people. I love all cultures. You can tell by my past and all my travels and adventures around the world. I was actually planning a road trip through Africa before this happened." End quote. What do y'all want me to do with that? So let me get this right. You planning a road trip through Africa makes you not racist? I remember some white men that looked like you taking trips through Africa a few hundred years ago, and we see how that ended. Kind of in the same way that your story ends, with the murder of a black man. Many, many, many black men. You're a murderer. I don't give a shit what you have to say, Daniel Penny. Go somewhere and die the fuck slowly. I just hope that it's slow and painful when your stinking ass get to jail. I hope bitches stab you in the neck and just let you slowly bleed out. I hope bitches stab you in the lungs and let the air slowly seep out of your body. I hope what they do is they cut you in the throat so that your vocal cords are cut and now you can't say a goddamn thing. And you have to sit there and suffer in silence, you raggedy ass piece of human excrement. I don't give a shit about Daniel Penny. I don't give a shit about him at all. Rot to death. Die slowly. Moving on, because I'm getting triggered talking about that young man. Y'all know every time I talk about that young man, I get triggered and I have to dial it back because I know that it's going to get ugly. A Colorado woman, 31, who gave birth to a baby with a 13-year-old boy has been sentenced to 90 days in jail. Andrea Serrano will serve 90 days in jail minus the 7 days she has already served. The decision was made after the family of the alleged sexual assault victim condemned the court for initially allowing Serrano to accept a plea deal with no jail time. The initial plea deal solely consisted of Serrano serving 10 years to life on a sex offender intensive supervised probation. The victim's mother reportedly spoke to KKTV after the plea deal was offered to Serrano in March. She said, quote, I feel like my son is robbed of his childhood. Now he's having to be a father. He's a victim, and he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. I feel like if she was a man and he was a little girl, it would definitely be different. They would be seeking more. I feel like because he is not a woman, they are, because he is not a girl or a woman, they are not. They are having compassion on her. So here's where it gets more interesting. Oh, y'all want to know what state this is in? It's not Florida. This is in Colorado, Fountain, Colorado. Here's the interesting part. The Fountain police reportedly began investigating the 31-year-old after they received a tip about her alleged crime on June 27th, 2022, according to an outlet. Serrano was arrested in July of 2022. Through further investigations, detectives learned 31-year-old Andrea Serrano was having a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old juvenile male. Additionally, Serrano confessed to the alleged crime. According to the Gazette, she initially faced 2 charges, one for sexual assault against a child and a second for sexual assault against a child under the age of 15 by one in a position of trust. However, she entered a plea to a charge of incest in February. Oh yeah, you heard that, incest. What do y'all want me to do with this? I don't know. I don't know what y'all want from me. We ain't got a lot of time. I'm just gonna move on from that. We don't have a whole lot of time. So we have in more sports news. A Real Madrid soccer player named Vinicius Jr. is in the news, and he says that he has been being racially abused for years now. Let me read this to you. This is according to CNN. Vinicius Jr., Real Madrid's Brazilian forward, was subjected to persistent racist abuse during his team's 1-0 defeat to Valencia at the Mestalla Stadium in Spain's La Liga. The flashpoint of the game came in the second half, where after a stoppage in play, an animated Vinicius pointed out a fan in the stands for the abuse before engaging with the supporters in the section of the crowd in question. La Liga TV broadcaster said there was an announcement in the stadium calling on fans to not insult the players or throw objects onto the pitch. The referee's official report from the game described the incident, quote, racist insults. In the 73rd minute, a spectator from the Southern Mario Kempes Tribune directed himself towards a player number 20 of Real Madrid, Mr. Vinicius Jose de Oliveira that's a long name, screaming at him, monkey, monkey, which led to the activation of the racist protocol, notifying the pitch delegate so that a corresponding warning over the loudspeaker would be made. The match was halted until said announcement was aired over the loudspeaker of the stadium. Vinicius Jr. was sent off in the final minutes of the game for his involvement in an altercation with Valencia player Hugo Duro. During the match broadcast by DAZN España, video from the match broadcast by DAZN España also showed that in addition to the aforementioned incident, the Real Madrid star was subjected to various other racial insults throughout the game. The Spanish National Police in Valencia told CNN on Monday they identified one person in the stadium who was involved in alleged racist chanting, but so far no arrests have been made. In a statement on Monday, Valencia confirmed that local police had identified one fan and that the fan in question had others involved in racist gesturing and acts would be banned for life from the stadium. Here's the deal. Let me cut to the chase. These people over in Spain, very racist country. Where's Mr. Pisces when I need him? You need to fall out the bushes on this one, Mr. Pisces. This your world. This over there in Europe. So there are videos of them shouting at the bus as they were driving into the stadium, chanting "monkey, monkey, monkey" with Vinicius's picture on some of the signs that they were holding, chanting "monkey." When they got into the stands, there's video of whole sections of the stands screaming "monkey, monkey" every time he got the ball and doing little monkey gestures and stuff. Now, according to the new league rules, your son headed to Spain as you speak. Listen, tell him to be careful. Tell him to be careful. According to the league rules, when they amended league rules to address racism, what's supposed to happen is there's supposed to be a warning, and then if it happens again, they're supposed to stop the game completely and not finish the game. But that's not happening. Matter of fact, sources are saying they're threatening even to suspend the black player. I really want to go. I don't have enough time because I want to make sure that I get off here in another minute or two, because I know really be getting ready to go live. But I'm going to have to do this story again because I want to give it all of what it needs. I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow, because there's a lot to this story. There's a lot more to this story that I want to break down for you. If Mr. Pisces agrees, I might have him come on the live with me. He's from Europe and is much more familiar with what's going on over there. But it's a whole situation. And I really want to do it justice. Yeah. And so I don't want to rush through it because there's a lot to that story. So we'll put a bookmark in that one and hold that one for later. California Governor Gavin Newsom is in the news because now he's demanding records from companies to see which companies are caving to Florida's extremist textbook demands. Let me read this real quick. California Governor Gavin Newsom is demanding textbook publishers hand over records to show if any companies making reading materials for the state of California have caved to Florida's demands to remove some topics about race or other historical subjects. On May 15th, the Florida Department, and we know what Florida Department of Education did. So in a nutshell, he's saying, we in the state of California are not about the business of doing business with companies that have caved to the demands of California to remove things from textbooks that are factual, or to change textbooks from being factual with regard to situations surrounding race and other historical subjects. I'm here for it. Somebody got to start putting some teeth into this. We know that the NAACP issued a travel ban and said that organizations that have people of color should not go to the state of Florida because of their treatment of Black people and members of the LGBTQ plus community, as well as migrants from all over the country. Italy will be stationed next to you. Okay. Okay, so he's in the military. He'll be fine. If he's in the military, well, I let's hope that he'll be fine in the military. Okay, so I like what Governor Newsom is doing there. I don't just want you to talk about it. I want you to be about it, though. Make sure you have some real teeth in this, Governor Newsom, and that you really do what you say, and you know, tell these companies where to go and how to get there. We're not going to get into the feature presentation. We're going to have to do this tomorrow. We're going to go live tomorrow. Our feature presentation. I wanted to go in on this Rasby situation, with Rasby talking about he lied about Chris Stokes. Baby, I got about a 30-45 minute rant on it. I got at least a 30 to 45 minute rant on that. Rasby deserves all of my ire, all of the vitriol that I have. Yeah, I'm going to dog walk him for a little minute. You about to get dog walked. But I'm going to say that for tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm going to do it opposite. I'm going to do my Rasby story first tomorrow. And then I'll go into the story about the Brazilian soccer player playing over in Spain. So, because we got to get out of here, really be getting ready to go live, because I know she got to go live so she could get ready for whether you like it or not panel. Whether you like it or not panel is going to be on her channel tonight. So y'all make sure y'all are over there. Child Bria, Rasby is out on record now saying he's been lying all these years about Chris Stokes. I think the lie is being told now by saying he's lying. We'll break it down. Please be clear. We're going to have a whole, don't miss the live tomorrow, because we're going to have a whole, we're going to listen. Please be clear. We're going to have a whole situation tomorrow. A whole situation. Anyway. Yeah. Xavier. That was supposed to be our feature story today, but y'all over here got me breaking down the skank that is Lala Anthony. Because I was about to get on here and just lose my whole mind. I had a 30-minute rant on Rasby. That was supposed to be our feature presentation today. Girl, but don't worry. Don't worry. Do not worry. We gonna get him. We gonna get him. Y'all put some Shondos in the chat before we get out of here. Listen, y'all. I'm glad to be back. We got listen. We're gonna give y'all what we got to give tomorrow. We gonna listen. Yeah, it's going down. She's a fine skank. Hey, skanks come in all shapes and sizes. Fine, ugly, and everything in between. I'm just saying. Bria, listen, they had me over here dragging Lala Anthony for the fact that she done slept with half the NBA. Ooh, anyway, y'all, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. Listen, y'all could have been a whole lot of places, but y'all decided to be here with me, and I am grateful for it. Priya, the hall monitors say they got an essay for you to write. Just go see one of the hall monitors. They'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. Hall monitors. Bria, you know we love you, girl. We about to go. Well, is really B? Did she already set up her live? Actually, I don't know. She usually goes live around this time. Tracy, can you see if really B already set up the live? Cause anyway, no live has been oh, maybe she's just gonna wait for maybe she's just gonna wait for to do the whether because I know she's hosting whether you like it or not panel. So yeah. Anyway, y'all. I'm gonna still get out of here. I've been on here an hour and a half. Y'all can go check out my Real Housewives of Atlanta review is up. We have the panel tomorrow with me, Darren and Medusa. I believe we're on Medusa's channel tomorrow. Can one of my hall monitors put up Medusa's channel? For those people not subscribed, we're gonna be over there tomorrow for the live with me, Medusa, and Darren doing the review. We may talk a little bit about Martha's Vineyard because I told her that we would. Is it that? We may do more than one show. I know we'll be talking about Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, really B's hosting the panel tonight. Okay. So yeah, we'll be over on Medusa's channel tomorrow night. I got a lot of lives to do tomorrow. Dear God. Okay, there's Medusa's channel right there. Thank you, Tracy. Am I missing anything else? Yes, I watched Martha's Vineyard. Listen, bruh is a whole, what's his name? Phil. He's a whole shit show. An entire shit show. I also watched the first episode of Bell Collective. Do y'all want me to do y'all need me to review Bell Collective? Let me know. If not, I'm okay not reviewing it. I did watch the first episode though. I did watch the first. And these ladies are exactly the same. Cliff, it's the Bell baby, they got a lot going on over there at the Bell Collective. Listen, girl, they got a lot going on over there. Dear God, God of mercy, God of love, girl. Cliff, you too ugly to be acting like this, sir. You too old and ugly to be giving us this kind of grief, sir. We're not here for this shit. We are not here for it. I do want to talk about Summer House, but okay, listen. I'll do a Summer House panel if some of y'all will come up here and talk about it with me. Then we can talk about it on a panel. So if y'all agree to do a panel with me, then we can talk about Summer. I don't know that I want to do a whole review for Summer House, but I'll talk to some of the members, see who want to come up and do a panel on Summer House. I'll do that. We might can do that. Because I do like the show. Because that field is a whole mess. A mess. Child. I don't know. We could talk about it. We'll see what day works best in the members only chat. Xavier. We'll see what day works best. You know, maybe a Wednesday. Something like that. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you. I believe that was Diamond Pearl Jim who gave me a super chat. Thank you so much, Diamond Pearl Jim, for your super chat. Thank you, my love. I might do it tomorrow if I might have some extra time. I might give y'all a Bell Collective review maybe tomorrow. And so I can at least be caught up on that. All right. That's all. Make sure y'all are in the chat for Really Be hosting tonight. We'll be around there on whether you know like it or not panel. We'll be in the chat there. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.